So I just saw Ambulance starring Jake Gyllenhaal and Joaquin Jabbar the second or the third. I forget his name. If you're not a Michael Bay fan, don't go watch this movie. This is Michael Bay cranked up and a bit dialed back. We just get so many good character moments. Jake Gyllenhaal comes in here, fucking kills it. His adrenaline level all the way through, just amazing. He's giving it his all. Michael Bay's giving it his all with the action and camera work. Like I said, not a lot of crazy moments like Six Underground, but you will, if you like Michael Bay, you will leave this movie surprised. Other than the ending, you might not like the ending like I did, but it didn't ruin the enjoyment of the movie. I saw this in the D box seat, man, and let me tell you, if you have a D box seat at your local theater, go watch this movie in the fucking D box seat, because there's so many people in front of me that weren't in the D box seat that didn't like the movie, and I think it ruined the experience. Because I don't think Michael Bay as a, like, I'm not saying he's not a filmmaker. I don't think of his movies as films. I think of him as an experience. And in the D box seat, the amount of detail that goes in to each reload animation and shooting the gun, a shotgun, assault rifle, marksman rifle, a grenade launcher, a fucking minigun. You feel the difference between every gun. And I don't know if it's the movie theater or the filmmaker, but whoever put these details in the seats, thank you so much for not making it just the same motion every single time. When Michael Bay flies the helicopter around the building and there's a lot of, wide city shots, you literally just feel like you're in the helicopter on the ride. It is so fucking awesome. I really think he had some beautiful shots. There's a couple of shots where it'll be a dude talking and then it'll pan away and then pan back. You think it's going to cut to a different scene and it doesn't. But for the most part, his shots in here are beautiful. He gets down and dirty with the characters, everything. And he shoots these movies himself. He has help, obviously. He doesn't do it by himself. But he's not sitting in the fucking chair the whole time calling the shots. He's out there doing the filming. And you can tell that this didn't have no studio interference whatsoever. This is a Michael Bay movie top to bottom. And like I said, the plot is nothing you haven't seen before. It's pretty generic. It's a bank heist, and then people, they got to get to their ambush point, set up the ambush, and then leave. The ambush part of the movie was fucking awesome. The first act of the build-up before the bank robbery, getting to know the characters, was awesome. I could watch them all day because their acting is so fucking good. And the second act dragged a little bit. I felt like we were in the ambulance a bit too long, but the acting just, it made up for it. Like, the acting was, I was like, whatever, man. I can sit here all fucking day and watch these guys argue and punch each other in the ambulance or try to figure out what way to go next. So really, like I said, do not watch this on home video if you want to see it. Go to the movies in the D-box seat and watch it. It's fucking awesome. You feel like you are in the movie. All the side characters actually matter, which is nice. And I really do feel, like I said at the beginning of this review, I don't want to repeat myself, but I really do feel that Michael Bay, there is a lot of action here, but I do feel like he took a step back in a good way just to focus on the characters more. And I really appreciate that. Because I wasn't expecting that. I was expecting a bit more action, but I wasn't upset because I had a blast with these characters, and that's what mattered to me the most. So, go watch this movie. It's really good. And I think Jake Gyllenhaal deserves not even an award, man. I want to see this guy in more movies. Ever since I seen him in Southpaw, Mysterio and Far From Home, Prisoners, he is such a diverse actor, and he's so fucking good in every single role he plays. Go to this movie, turn your brain off, just have a good time. Don't expect a good story. Don't expect logic, because if you do, you'll be disappointed. Just say to yourself, I'm going on a roller coaster of a fucking ride. I ain't going to watch a movie. And once you have that mindset, and you come out, and you know you weren't watching a film, you're there for experience, you will have a blast. You will have a fucking blast. And I think Jake Gyllenhaal and Joaquin, I want to see them again in another movie. By the way this movie ends, there will not be a second one. I'm not going to spoil it for the rest of you guys because I want you to see this movie really bad. But I'm very curious where Michael Bay is going to take his career next, because I think he's going more in a character-based direction, and I really, really enjoy that because it's so good blended in with his action. And the ambush part is the best part of the whole movie. So thank you everyone for watching Make the Great Reviews. If you haven't subscribed, please do. It would mean the world to me.